Hi guys, Master John here. I wanted to talk to you a little bit today about the importance of staying sideways and the importance of learning how to get close to your opponent or target or whatever. So look, staying sideways when you spar is incredibly important. You may end up squaring off if you need to shuffle to the side, but essentially staying sideways for the purpose of point sparring is very important because your position is optimized. So from this position, I can throw a side kick, a roundhouse, or hook kick, or combinations thereof. If you start like squaring off when you're fighting, you're in a pretty good position for boxing style punches. But essentially, you could throw a front kick, but it's going to be difficult to get the hip over, or it's going to slow you down when someone comes charging at you and you want to throw a defensive side kick. So staying sideways is important. If your target is here in front of you, your feet should be pointed 90 degrees to that. Now, as far as getting close to the target, it's important that you know how to move your feet. I believe that you want to be able to fight close to your opponent. A lot of people, because they're scared or they're not quite sure what to do, or they want to stay safe, they get really far away from their opponent and they feel safe, but consequently it's also very difficult for them to score. So there's a ton of space. You need to be able to get close to your opponent. You might almost think of it as being comfortable antagonizing a dog that's on a leash. Not that that's something I would recommend you do, but you want to kind of like get close and learn how to fight in the danger zone, so to speak. And how you'll do that is by footwork, proper footwork, bouncing, and getting close to your opponent. So footwork is very important. Back in the day, a lot of people would teach getting close to your opponent by stepping up and then stepping out. You can see it in a lot of the old fights from like the 60s with Joe Louis and guys like that. They would step up, step out. Now, if that is your habit, and that's the only way that you know how to get close to your opponent, by stepping up, that's like saying, here I come, to the person that you're getting ready to kick. And anybody that's half decent is going to be able to recognize that and get away from you. So, step one is knowing how to get close and kicking from your spot. That means you bounce close to where you need to be and kick. Stepping should be avoided, although I will say all karate people know how to step up and get close to their target. The preferred way of doing it is sliding into your target. That means your kicking leg picks up. This is where you would like to be. You just happen to be slightly further away, and the kicking leg picks up. And then you attack by sliding and not telegraphing your intentions. Today, I actually want to work on stepping and sliding into our kick. So more on that in a little bit. This brings us to stepping and sliding into your kick. Sometimes you find yourself, you are far away from your opponent and you need to get close. And one of the things I see when I see people spar like this is that they're too far away and somehow they want to get closer to their opponent. And they're like, I know I want to kick them, but they end up like stepping in front of themselves, and the person on the other side is liable to catch them with a defensive side kick. You're running a very big risk by crisscrossing your feet and stepping in front. That's not to be confused with a switch roundhouse kick. So essentially, we need to get closer. Maybe bouncing closer isn't in the plan at the moment, and you find yourself further away. So what we're going to practice with is having something in front of our lead foot. We're going to bring our back foot in, pick up our knee, and hop over that object, whatever that is. In this case, it's a belt. So feet together, knee up, hop over. Again, never go faster than you can process in your head. If you're starting to go fast and you start jumping over it, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about sliding your back foot in, pick up your kicking leg, hopping over, and ultimately extending your kick. Try that a couple more times. Again, recoil is very important. Don't just drop the foot. Slide in, step in, kick after you jump over the target. Not target, belt. Okay, so without that, this is what it would look like. And last time. So that is a very good way of closing the gap from far away, combining the step with the slide. You can do this not just with a side kick, but you could do it with a roundhouse, hook kick, you can do multiple kicks, but that's a very good way of getting close to your opponent from far away.